Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. So you saw this map before. This is the US wildfire activity web map, which I did a rather long video on, using this fire map to kind of assess what is the situation over in Ukraine. And to a certain extent, this is actually rather useful, and because you can literally see, the front line. You can see all this, the front line. You can see Mariupol is burning. You can see some fighting in this area because of the fire, and then you can see the entire the northeastern and eastern front of Kyiv front, as well as Chernihiv. So you can kind of have a sensing of what is happening. Unfortunately, this how to say, these dots did not really reflects the same way how I thought it should be, and I thought that I thought the satellite is a lot more sensitive, and I thought that every dot is actually really a fire point, because a wildfire will look I thought it will look like more congruent, but in the end it's actually dots like this. So so that invalidated the entire video. And then what's worse, I did an entire summary on it. I added it into the main map and made analysis based on this information, and this information is not correct, and I wasted 50 minutes of your life. So thank you for watching, but sorry for wasting your life. So how do I know that it's actually all wrong? It's because I found an even better source. This is a proper satellite image, like real satellite image, where you actually have the proper satellite imaging and a lot of different filters that I can use, which these are all different cameras that detects a different range of different visual range and different sensors. And as a result, I managed to invalidate a lot of the things that I thought is correct, and turn out they are not correct. So for example, this fire here, previously I thought this is like, if I'm not wrong, I thought this was a, let me see if we get the right, you see this one, I previously thought that this is a massive artillery area. In the end, it's just a massive fire. Perhaps it was an artillery area, and then it got counter bombarded, and then causing the massive fire. But who knows? Because given this kind of information, it's really hard, and you may see, oh, this is not so clear. So I can show you a different map. I think it's, which one is this? Let me find. See, so this one, this sensor actually detects the fire better. So you can see that it's actually a massive fire actually spreading across the field, and you can see all the other fires. These are probably strikes on military units, which are much smaller. Then you have the massive fire that spread through the dry pits and dry land. So if you go to Izium, not Izium, Irpin, you can see all the individual spots of the different houses burning. But you see the resolution is actually not super high. You can have a sensing. So the massive battle at Horenka, which I believe may actually be a massive battle, but it's very hard. It feels so different when you actually see the fire in this way, and it's very hard for me to continue to use this information as signs of battle or where the battlefront is, because sometimes it may be wrong. So you can see the one at Pit Hind. I thought this was I think a fire or something. Then so as a result, I cannot use this information, and that's why I invalidated the entire thing. And so when you actually look at the map now, I have deleted all the black color icons. So I thought I should create a video just to talk about this, because I don't want to clutter the summary. So I thought this should be a separate video just to address this thing. So rather than having this, we now have this. So a lot of these analysis are wrong already, so that's why I don't want to use it anymore. Too much invalidated claims, too many artillery locations end up is just a forest fire. So this is this. However, I want to also show you about the flooding. So previously I thought that the flooding, right, was all the way to here. It actually widens the river here at Erpin. If actually it did not. So there is this other, oops, I think it's this one. Yeah, you can see this is it detects the water surface, and you can see while there is a massive flooding in this area around Demidiv, but the flood widen the river around all this place all the way to just to the northeast of Hostemel, or most on the west of Moschun. And after that, you can see that the water does not really have this flooding effect anymore to the lower reaches of the river around Erpin. So there is actually no, so the entire idea that maybe this part is flooded, causing the encirclement to be actually the Russian forces getting pinned to the river, or the water of the flooding is invalidated. Perhaps this area is muddy, perhaps, but it's not really flooding in this sense. So the flooding is only here. So I just want to highlight this. And in terms of purely on the fire, because there are some stories, some news coming out about the Ukrainians have taken Hostomel or fighting at Hostomel. I believe that it may be some truth to it, because there is some fire detected. This a little bit of fire in Hostomel. It's not exactly clear how much is that is actually fighting. It could be just random artillery shells hitting buildings. So anyway, but every fire area does represent maybe a target by a multiple launch rocket system. So this is just the quick update regarding the fire map. I want to you see, it's so different, right? When you look at this, it looks like totally different thing from this kind of thing. So anyway, this is just a quick update regarding the fire map. And so sorry for wasting your life, and I'll see you in the next update.